for Wednesday, September 22nd, 2021. Thanks for joining us. I'm George Gerbo. President Biden sought to reinvigorate America's image as a world leader in a speech at the United Nations, brushing aside criticism from allies that he's ignored their concerns on issues including Afghanistan and COVID-19. White House correspondent Jeff Murdoch reports the president's first speech before the UN General Assembly kicked off a week of diplomacy designed to recast America as a dependable ally at the forefront of efforts to combat climate change, COVID-19, and cybercrimes. Biden didn't mention concerns from NATO allies about his go-it-alone approach to exiting Afghanistan. He defended the withdrawal from there, saying it was a step toward repositioning the United States to head up the global battle against climate change and human rights abuses. Biden also held out an olive branch to Iran, saying the U.S. remains willing to return to the 2015 Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, which limited Iran's nuclear program in exchange for relief from economic sanctions. But Pentagon correspondent Ben Wolfgang reports Iranian President Ibrahim Raisi criticized Biden in his own pre-recorded message to the General Assembly, declaring that his country believes it's outmaneuvered the United States and now holds a much stronger hand at the negotiating table. Iranians argue that it was the U.S. that reneged on the deal and should be the first to drop sanctions. They're also seeking a guarantee from Biden's team that the sanctions won't be reimposed by a future American administration, a pledge the U.S. says it cannot make. On the coronavirus, drug makers are hailing great results with COVID-19 boosters and shots for school-aged children, enthusing a pandemic-weary public but flustering scientists who say it's important to look at real data before getting too optimistic. Tom Howe reports Johnson & Johnson found in its clinical trials that a second dose of its vaccine provided 94% protection against symptomatic disease. Pfizer also announced Monday that its scientists found an effective dose for children aged 5 to 11, raising expectations of a child vaccine by Halloween before outside expert study trial results are released or the Food and Drug Administration has its say. Scientists have cheered advancements, but worry the drug company public statements create expectations before the FDA and Centers for Disease Control and Prevention look at the data and determine whether it withstands scrutiny. A reminder that you can find all these stories on WashingtonTimes.com/front page. Don't have access to the Times yet? Visit WashingtonTimes.com/George and get 25% off your annual subscription. The Tea Party Patriots Group is planning dozens of rallies around the country, spurred into action by government mandates for masks and COVID-19 vaccines. Kerry Murakami reports the rallies will protest President Biden's order for businesses with more than 100 employees to require workers to be vaccinated or submit to weekly COVID-19 tests. The group has moved cautiously to stage protests or rallies in the wake of political violence that has swept the country, including pro-Trump protesters storming and riot at the U.S. Capitol on January 6th. And finally, an estimated 8.2 million more direct care workers will be needed through 2028 because of turnover and job growth projections. Senwu Tan reports about 1.4 million Americans work as direct care workers, aiding people with intellectual and developmental disabilities. The industry has an average annual turnover rate of about 43%, meaning 600,000 professionals leave their jobs each year based on data from the National Core Indicator Staff Stability Survey. Many states have reported being so short-staffed that some providers are bringing clients to emergency rooms because they can't provide services and care for them. Find all of today's front page stories at WashingtonTimes.com/front page or the Washington Times app, and follow us for free on all of your favorite podcast platforms. Just search Washington Times. You can also follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Wash Times for breaking news, sports, commentary, and more. For the Washington Times, I'm George Gerbo.